On this episode, we talk about the best way to learn Facebook ads marketing, how to market a product with a very small budget, and how to raise capital. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 67 of the AskEngine show. We are excited to get back. We had a really good weekend over in Des Moines, Iowa. Ate a lot of good food, lobster tacos and Q39 in Kansas City twice in 2 days. It was a fantastic experience. We got 3 questions for you today, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into them.
First question from r/entrepreneur. What's your favorite Facebook ads learning resource?
Perfect. So honestly, I learn a little bit different than most people. The way that I learn is I audit accounts. So I'll go through and I'll audit BarkBox. I'll audit One Up Nutrition. It's a blog article that we're releasing today. So yesterday for y'all watching this. I go through and I see what really good advertisers and marketers are doing. Some people to name right off the top of my head that I would recommend following. John Loomer is a really great resource to follow. Maxwell Finn is a great resource to follow. And if you're into it, buying programs is a way to shortcut that learning. Personally, it's not something that I'm big on. I'd much rather take those ad dollars and spend them and learn by using, my actual audience as my guide and my tool. And then also going and working with someone who knows what they're doing for free is the fastest way to learn. So go and find a marketer, say, look, I know I'm going to be leeching value from you. I want to come and work for you for free. I don't care if I need to mop the floors. I don't care what I need to do. I just want to be a part of what you're doing and learn from you. That's going to be the fastest way. Find someone who's spending $1 million a month on the platform and learn from them in any way, form, shape that you can. Yeah,
totally agree. Learn from people rather than trying to learn from some guidebook that you pay $10,000 for. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
Number 2, what's the best strategy to test a product without spending more than $100?
Oh, I don't know if I should razz this.
Yeah.
Razz them on this. Okay, so if you're only wanting to spend $100, the best way to do it is Facebook ads and influencers. Now, why you're limiting yourself to $100 is interesting. If you only have $100 to advertise your business, I would question your ability to operate in business. If you only have $100, honestly, I would spend that $100 on trying to hand-to-hand combat, reaching out to people, asking them to buy your product. A really good example of this is East Coast Lifestyle. So they spent $600, they bought a bunch of sweatshirts, and he sold them hand-to-hand at his college. I mean, Bonobos, that's how they got started.
Yeah.
A guy he sold $20,000 worth of jeans on a campus, on a school campus, out of his backpack, just like hustling, and that's how Bonobos started. So honestly, if that's your budget, I would recommend you take a note out of those two companies' books, and use that on product, and then go and sell it and leverage the testimonials, leverage the reviews that you get from that, and then build on that. But it's going to be a slow build.
Yeah, off of $100, you're not going to get a quality influencer. That's really going to be a picture of what you can experience with influencer marketing. Same way with Facebook or other paid ad platforms.
You're just not even going to collect enough data.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Last question. How much capital do I need to raise for my business? So the best way, I think, to do that is to project out a year of your budget. So look at all of your expenses, projected income, all the costs associated with what you're running, your marketing budget, literally everything that you can model in a spreadsheet. Go month by month and figure out what your monthly burn is. Figure out your peak burn and really take your peak burn and multiply that over a year. Don't take your best month and say, okay, that's what I need for a year of budget. Take your worst case scenario of when you think you're going to be flaring your burn and spending the most money. Multiply that by 12 and look at that kind of as what capital you would need to run for a year in isolation.
Perfect. Question of the day. Raising capital is something that John spoke about this weekend at the convention. And something that's been on a lot of people's minds lately. So what are your thoughts on raising capital? A lot of people I have conversations with, they want to raise capital, but they don't really understand the dynamic of giving away a piece of your company, why investors are investing in companies, what IP they're looking for. So what are your thoughts on raising capital? And what are your thoughts of raising capital outside of Silicon Valley and New York? I'd be really interested to hear that. Perfect. Thank you all for watching, and we will talk to you tomorrow.